Hello, hello, hello. It's been a long time. It is July of 2022. Here I am saying hello to the land of YouTube. I'm finding this so hard. This was me this morning when I was setting up my camera for the first time since February. As you can see, I have no makeup on. That is me the majority of my life. I don't really wear makeup nowadays. I haven't bought foundation in 2 years. Makeup's just not really a part of my life nowadays. So this is kind of odd for me. Nowadays I have one coffee in the morning. I have a blonde coffee with oat milk and a splash of vanilla syrup. Life at the moment feels rather simplistic, but that's actually a good thing. Right now I work one full-time job and I run my art business on the side. I am a webinar producer and I work part-time at home, part-time in London. Yes. I have wanted to work from home for years, and so to be able to work from home is a blessing, one of which I am grateful for every single day. The fact I can work from home, I think, is one of the reasons why my brain is doing okay right now. I am working as much as possible. I don't tend to take time off. Yes, I'm fully aware of burnout. I'm working as much as possible, not only because I can, but because this time next year I'd like to be in a position to actively be looking to sell and move. I've learned across my lifetime that even if you plan, things don't necessarily happen as you want them to, but you've got to look ahead. So I am looking ahead and doing everything in order to make that happen. As some of you may have already noticed, my hands are an entirely different colour to the rest of my body, and the reason for that is because I am a kayaker. Since I last properly said hello, I have become obsessed with kayaking. I wear lots of sun cream on my face and my hands, but because my hands get wet so much when I kayak, it doesn't really work. I kayak at least once a week. I try to go more if possible. If I'm entirely honest, for me, kayaking, it's the first thing I have done this decade that makes me feel excited or energetic or make me feel alive, as cliche or dramatic as that might sound. It's the one thing in my life where I don't feel anxious. I don't seem to deal with anxiety on the water. I don't feel nervous. I get frustrated if I'm not able to do something, or there's moments where I'm like, ooh, this is gonna be fun, but I can do it. You know, I'm not scared. I have been called Miss Tenacious. That is my name. And my catchphrase is, I am not deterred, I go again.
Well done. Much better.
Kayaking's been so good for me, not only because it's helped with my mental health, it's helped with my physical health. I've done a few things the last 10 months or so on the subject of physical health, such as running. I know. 3 years ago, I wouldn't have even believed I could even try running. So that is amazing. I'm doing a Race for Life. I will have done that by now. So here's a photo of me at said Race for Life, raising money for cancer research, running 5K. I've also been weightlifting as well. The last big part of my life is family. So in summary, my mum was diagnosed with cancer in 2020. She has now beat cancer. Her journey was rather elongated due to COVID, and she went through a lot that she wouldn't have gone through had COVID not existed, because it delayed everything, and so more bad stuff happened, and we're not quite out of the woods yet, but it's not cancer. She's had her stoma reversal, she's in recovery, because that was quite recent. Things have been a bit tough, but she's good. However, although we've got through my mum, it's now my dad's turn. My dad has cancer. But we are right at the beginning. Someone else I was close with last year was dealing with this topic as well. It just feels as though every person I love is being attacked or taken away by cancer. I will leave that there, but that is But that's another difficult part of life. There is one other topic that is consuming my brain, and I know, having just spoken about cancer reverting to this, I don't know how this will feel side by side in this video, but that is neurodivergence and understanding my own brain. I'd like to talk about that in one singular video, but I just want to put a dab in this diary that in itself is causing a lot of, well, heartache and distress within my own brain, which is magnified across my lifetime. So I just feel as though my brain is going through a lot, and I also had a breakup at the start of this year. I am single! Woo! The subject of neurodivergence, in addition to the whole love topic, it does merge into one another. I am finding things painful. There's more in that, but moving on. I guess the last thing to talk about is hair. I mean, you would have thought that would be the first thing I would really delve into. This is me. This is what I look like. I've given myself a haircut since you last saw me. I chopped off an inch. Things are not as good as they look, but that's always the case, of course. I'm never going to have a healthy head of hair all the way around. Across the last year and a half, a quarter of my hair has vanished entirely. Like, this has all been bald gradually. And so the recovery is coming in gradually. So it's very complicated to explain. But yeah, this was not an undercut. This was baldness and is gradually coming back. And it's a nightmare. And even now, this is bald up here. I don't know how long I will have this. There's other patches across my head, but that's major. The other amazing thing is, yes, my hair is baby blonde in a way that I have not seen and experienced since I was a teenager. So this is major. Like, I have roots, not from dyeing, but from the sun. Absolutely amazing. Life does feel quite simple. As I said, it is honestly just family, kayaking, and work. In life right now, I am grateful for the pros and the good, because I can't tell you how much I have wanted some of this good stuff for years. As I've said, I'm not quite used to this. I'm also not used to ending either, so I will leave this video here. It's good to say hello. Before I go, all my links to everything are downstairs. Are we still doing that? Downstairs? In the doobly-doo? This is not so much my home nowadays. I am present elsewhere. Oh, Twitch. Yes, I'm a Twitcher. I now have a PlayStation 2. I have all my PlayStation games from my childhood. I'm gradually playing all of them. Anyway, links downstairs below. I will see you in the future. Bye-bye, everyone.